My lovely Libras, how are you all doing? I hope you are well. I hope you are wonderful. My name is Yvonne. You might know me as Luna with LT Reads. And today we are here doing your April mid-month energy check-in. Why are the lights so glary? They're not usually like that. Very strange. Maybe you're shining bright, Libra. I'm very distracted. Okay, I have set the intentions of your reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and Venus. If you don't know what your placements are, there is a free calculator in the description box down below. Feel free to check that out. Only take that which resonates and leave behind what does not. If you find this reading doesn't resonate, check your other placements. And if you find that it does, I'd really appreciate it if you like, share, comment, and of course, subscribe. Help the message get across to another Libran who may need it, and help my channel grow. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and get into it, my love. Let us begin. For my Libra collective, please, can I see their energy? Ace of Wands, cool. I feel very uplifted and excited until I see the rest of this. Okay, Ace of Wands to the Three of Wands in reverse to the Two of Cups in reverse. Show me this Ace of Wands here, please. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Show me the Three of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse to the Six of Wands. And show me the Two of Cups, please. Strength, the Emperor. What? Libra. There's something that you're excited about, that you have passion for, or that you have a vision for, something that you would like to see a new beginning with, whether it be a career, a hobby, a relationship. I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem like you're making any movements towards it with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like you're either stuck in stagnation or you are simply not sure how or where to invest. I don't know really what that's about, but with the Three of Wands here, it feels like you've been waiting for your ships to come in. You've been waiting for a new beginning or a new opportunity for what feels like a while now, but you've constantly been met with blockages and delays and setbacks. I do think in particular, we're looking at romantic relationships in general here because we have the Hierophant in reverse, and the Hierophant represents our long-term commitments as well as our morals and our values. With it being in the reverse position, it's showing me that the blockage may be that you've been waiting for either a long-term commitment or to potentially maybe meet someone that has the same morals and values as you, but you've lacked success in that department. I think that you feel like you received attention in all of the wrong ways. I don't know. This is a very complex one, Libra. We're going to definitely clarify it, okay, babe? But with the Two of Cups here, it could represent a romantic bond in the past, but the Two of Cups in general is a card that represents a bond where two people are giving to each other mutually and equally, pouring into each other's cups, giving each other that equal respect, trust, consideration, thought, empathy, all of those wonderful adjectives. With it in the reverse, though, this bond has broken, or there's a lack thereof of the previous adjectives that I just mentioned. With Strength and the Emperor, I do see that being you, but if it's not, other energies that I see on the board here, there's a lot of fire energy with all these wands, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries is here with the Emperor. Leo is here with Strength. The Hierophant, we have Taurus, and yes, that's it for now. But let's go ahead and unpack this, babe, because I'm quite intrigued here. What is this Ace of Wands for Libra? What is it that they are passionate about or would like a new beginning with? What excites them? What motivates them? What would they like to have more focus or clarity regarding? Show me this Ace of Wands, please, for Libra. Ooh. Thank you. Five of Swords in reverse. One more, please, for the Five of Swords in reverse. Thank you. Temperance in reverse. Okay. Show me this Knight of Pentacles here in reverse, please, for Libra. Thank you. The Star in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Libra, if this is not your message, don't take it. This is very specific, okay? This past bond here, I think that every now and again you find yourself thinking, maybe we can renew this. I think you still have passion for this person. I think you're still attracted to them in some way or another. Maybe it's just physical. I am very much led to believe here that it's a lot more than just that. You may just be putting it off as, maybe it's just a passionate thing. The sex was great. But I think there's a little bit more than just that. With the Five of Swords here in reverse and Temperance in reverse, both of these cards speak about, well, we actually have the Star here in reverse as well, so let's throw that into the mix. All of these cards speak about healing, overcoming conflict and difficulty, tension and or past trauma, trying to find balance, duality, and moderation, and trying to heal through that and have a sense of optimism or faith for the future, having strength in the belief that things can be reconciled. Now, when we talk about these cards in the reverse position, I think that your sense of passion is blocked by the fact that you may come to find yourself always bickering or coming into constant conflict with this person, and therefore there is an inability to find this balance or reconcile, heal. And so with the Knight of Pentacles here, that's the reason why you're not moving towards it or willing to invest, is because with the Star here in reverse, you have lost that sense of hope or faith for the future, for the growth or reconciliation of this, even though it is clearly on your mind. So with this Three of Wands here in reverse, show me that. Show me a little bit more about that for Libra, please. Oh, thank you. The Lovers. Yeah, no shit. And Justice in reverse. That's you, Libra. How long have you been waiting for things to change with this person? For all of my Libras, it's going to be different, right? But this, you're showing me this is a very strong connection. This is maybe your one true love. I don't know why I heard that, but this is someone who you felt very connected to. At times you may still feel like your energy is very connected and tied to them. However, this whole waiting period for things to change or heal, or maybe all of the past conflict that has occurred, has made you feeling Justice in reverse. Justice and Temperance in reverse. Two major arcana that speak about imbalance. And, you know, as a Libran, that's what you're all about, is reciprocity, balance, equality, fairness. Waiting for this is unfair to you. Whatever has happened here has felt unfair to you. Yet, at the end of the day, you can't help but feel how you feel. Even though this relationship has surely ended. This is definitely a past romance we're talking about here, okay, Libra? So, with the Hierophant in reverse, we have the Two of Swords. Show me the Six of Wands here, please. Queen of Wands. why do I want to say pride versus prejudice? I don't even know if that's the right thing to say right now. But with the Two of Swords, it feels like you're avoiding relationships, commitments in general. And in doing that, you may also be ignoring or avoiding some of your inner morals and values. Like, what do you truly want? What do you truly desire? What decisions need to be made here in order for you to attain what you feel is fairness and equality for yourself? With the Six of Wands to the Queen of Wands here in reverse, this is where it gets a little bit muddy, Libra. I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning here, a little bit of a slap on the wrist for those that need to hear it. If this isn't your message, do not take it, okay? Never force the message. But I see you just moving on pridefully, like, I'm just going to turn a blind eye to everything, forget about all that, and focus on myself in a bit of a prideful way here. And there's definitely underlying anger with the Queen of Wands. And that anger, I think, stems from a little bit of insecurity, jealousy, possessiveness. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, but take what applies, all right? And I think that is a very Libran trait. Like, you think it's best to move on and to look towards your own success, but you have a difficult time doing so because you lack passion for whatever it is that you're doing, because all of this is still looming and nothing is happening there. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it feels kind of like stale. Like, I feel like you're kind of sick of it. With the Two of Cups, we have Alexa next. Sorry. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Show me the Emperor, please. I want to see who that is. Is that Libra? Three of Pentacles. I'm going to leave that there. Libra, that's beautiful. If I were to read this the way that you were talking to me right now, you would be saying, dude, look, even though I had a lot of love for this relationship, it just didn't work out. And it got to the point where I just didn't want to work on it anymore. I didn't want to invest any more of my time, energy, or effort towards this. Maybe you felt like your partner was not putting as much into it as well. But regardless of who is who, we don't need to point fingers or compare apples to apples. But with the Emperor here and the Strength card and the Three of Pentacles, despite the difficulty, the injustice, the lack of commitment, investment, conflict, all of this, you are still being very, very strong with the Emperor here, standing in your power, being very responsible and considerate towards this other energy and yourself, with a great strength, great sense of strength, pardon me, but also, yes, great strength, courage, bravery. This is having the ability to let bygones be bygones. And your focus is on the Three of Pentacles. It's, look, I still want to cooperate with you on a perfunctory level. I don't want to harbor any resentment. It would be nice if we could work together practically, maybe even learn together, maybe even grow together. Who knows how things could transpire positively if both energies are willing to participate. But you seem very even-keeled after all of this. Depending on where you are in the timeline, it may differ, right? But if you are not there yet, Libra, just feel some reassurance in knowing that you will be able to persevere and get through this. On a very bright side of things, I'm very led to believe. So I fucking love that for you. That is a gorgeous reading. That's probably my favorite reading of the collective so far. Not that I pick favorites. But let's go ahead and look at some advice for you, my darling baby. You certainly do not need it, but just part of the regular procedure. For my Libra, please. Your reading is short and sweet, too. 5 of Pentacles to the Devil in reverse. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. To the 10 of Wands to the 8 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So when we talk about that 3 of Pentacles, which is your focus, it's like, I'll cooperate with you. And at that perfunctory level, it's like, if we need to. It's not like you're going to outreach or outstretch and try your hardest to be best friends with this person. But so long as you're able to just get along, that's it. In the past, I think, and again, we're not playing the breakup game, but somebody was left to feel neglected, abandoned, or left out in the cold. And like their sense of what they invested into the relationship costed them a lot, emotionally, financially, mentally, physically. Now, whether that's you or the other person or both of you, I don't know. I am leaning more towards you, and that's not a jab or a knock. But the reason why I'm saying that is because with the Devil here in reverse, you released that negative feeling. Negative feeling. This negative person, this bond, whatever it may have been. With the 10 of Wands, it may have been very burdensome for you to go through that process, to feel the sense of abandonment, but it allowed you to finally see some things clearly and to, again, like gain more balance and focus in your life. Like that's huge. I feel like whatever this was so negative or toxic that it was blocking you for so long and you just didn't even know it. So with the 8 of Wands here in reverse to close it, Libra, you are not taking any direct action or, going out of your way to have any communication with this other energy. Rightfully so. I think if they were to communicate with you, you would probably, receive it logically, and fairly, as a Libran does, but you're not, taking any steps to go out of your way. And I don't blame you. What is this Devil here in reverse? Before I speak. 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. When it comes to anything, Libra, if you have a hard time figuring out if the right answer is yes or no, it's probably a no. So don't waste too much time avoiding that shit. You're very intuitive, you're very well aware and intelligent, capable of acknowledging what is a negative source in your life and what is positive, what could benefit you and serve you with some positivity, and what you need to get rid of. So all about adjusting those things at your own moderate pace and finding that sense of balance that is literally the definition of you. So Libra, I hope that helps you. And until we meet again, my darling, love and light.